WorleyWorks is a motion capture and stereoscopic 3D company. They create larger-than-life 3D animations using leading camera technology.
We are very focused on movement and how the movement is translated from a person to a character and in driving a character through recording a person's motion.
Greg Worley makes his job sound easy.
But it starts very simply with just the C programming of making little jumping people that went like that. So now we've reached a much higher fidelity of motion. But it really started kind of with early programming and trying to create movement on a computer.
They use markers to track a performer's choreographed movement, which is then graphically developed into a character.
Even though WorleyWorks is incredibly technical and that's one of its strengths, I think what I bring into the company is completely the creative and the art side. And with a great product, you want it to technically work, but you also want to capture your audience and your imagination.
WorleyWorks is now integrating facial animation into their production.
Facial's always been one of the more difficult parts because when we are motion capturing, we've always done the body, and the whole concept of marker-based motion capture is one where you have rigid bodies and those are used to drive a skeleton system, and it's assuming that you have a skeletal system. But when you have facial animation, it's really soft bodies that are moving. It's not a muscle skeletal system. So it takes a lot of markers, and there's been a lot of progress on how the facial information is acquired. And so it used to be that you couldn't capture the eyes because you couldn't put a marker on the eyes.
It can often take days just to develop a 2-minute video clip like this MTV title series. WorleyWorks is not only Brooklyn's premier production studio, but they're #1 in New York. They'll be behind one of the most anticipated ad campaigns featuring live reactions from Geico's pig, Maxwell, at the Superbowl this winter. In a recent Geico commercial, we get a glimpse of Maxwell on the Jumbotron. We'll see Maxwell on the big screen again when we hope he'll be commenting on the game.
We'll be performing and in response to the plays, and someone will be scripting that reaction, and we hope with our real-time body capture and now real-time facial capture that we can tackle and figure out how to really, within maybe a 10-minute window, create an entire commercial that can then be played for the Super Bowl.
WorleyWorks is trying to do days of work in just 10 minutes. And for now, they have no backup plan. Emily Martinez, Columbia Television News.
I can't find any